Welcome back, students. So we have discussed the cations in our previous video. Okay. Now we're going to discuss the anions. So for the anions, one second. Anions. For the anions, the valency, if the valency is 5, 6, and 7. Valency means the last shell electron. So if the last shell electrons 5, 6, and 7, so what they going to do? They will gain the electrons. Gain the electrons. Okay. The electrostatic force or attraction of the nucleus for the valency of 5, 6, 7 elements is more as compared to the electrostatic force or attraction of the nucleus of valency of 1, 2, 3. So the 1, 2, 3 elements electrostatic force or attraction is weaker. That's why they lose their electron. And for the electrostatic force or attraction of the 5, 6, 7 elements have stronger force or attraction of a nucleus. So they hold their electrons, the valence electron, they hold their valence electrons and they apply the force on the other elements to lose their electrons. Okay. Now, so let's discuss the example. Nitrogen with an atomic number 7, oxygen with an atomic number 8, and the fluorine with atomic number 9. The electronic configuration for the nitrogen is 2 and 5. The electronic configuration for the oxygen is 2 and 6. The electronic configuration for the fluorine is 2 and 7. Okay. So these are the valence shell electrons. And as I mentioned earlier, when the valency is 5, 6, 7, so the electrons are going to be easier to gain. So because of 5, according to the octet rule, 8 electrons must be complete. So the 5 will gain the 8 electrons, means we're going to add 3 electrons. The 3 electrons are gained by the 5 and it's become, the electronic configuration becomes 2 and 8. Now the 2 electrons are going to be added in 6. So the electronic configuration becomes 2 and 8. Then again 1 electron needed for the fluorine to complete its octet. So the electronic configuration becomes 2 and 8. Okay. So here the number of electrons, the total number of electrons are 10 electrons here. The total number of electrons, 10 electrons here. The total number of electrons, 10 electrons here. So these 10 electrons are more as compared to the atomic number. There is no change in the atomic number. The atomic number remains the same, but the number of electrons are increasing. How much difference is between difference between the electrons and the neutron and in the protons? 3 for the nitrogen. There is a 3 difference of electrons in a nitrogen. So the nitrogen will gain a 3 negative charge. Now for the oxygen, 2 electrons difference in the electrons. So the oxygen will gain a 2 negative charge. For the fluorine, the 1 electron. So the fluorine will gain a 1 negative charge here. Okay. So by this, the anions are formed. Okay. There is no transition elements for the anions. Anions have their fixed oxidation state. Okay. Till the O level point of view. Okay. So you have to study. Okay. One more thing. These elements, 5, 6, 7 valencies element. For the 5 valency element, it belongs to the group number 5. For the 6 valency element, it belongs to the group number 6. For the 7 valency element, it belongs to the group number 7. Okay. Later on, we're going to discuss how the group numbers are identified and how the atomic period number is identified by the electronic configuration. Okay. Now, my advice to all of you, whenever you have a periodic table, so in the exam, so in the periodic table, you have to write on the group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 5, group number 6 and the group number 7. You have to write 1 positive, 2 positive, 3 positive, 3 negative, 2 negative, and the 1 negative. It will help you to identify the oxidation state of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 groups. And most of the students ask me why not the group number 4. So the group number 4 belongs to the carbon and the silicon, and the carbon and silicon goes for the covalent bonding. Okay. And for your more information for you, the group number 4 have the 4 positive and the 4 negative as well. Okay. So for till the O levels, you have to memorize these 3 groups for the positive and the 3 group for the negative, and the 4th group is for the covalent bonding. Okay. Now for the transition elements, and how can we identify the group numbers and the period number from the electronic configuration? We will discuss these points in our next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.